So I wish all my students a very good day. Students, today we are going to start with a new topic, that is subject-verb agreement. Here we are going to understand the relation between the subject and the verb. Means how verbs are applied when a subject is a singular and in case if a subject is a plural. Means if a subject is singular, then we cannot apply the verb as same as we can apply in the plurals. So here what we are going to learn more about the relation between the subject and the verb. Once again I am saying subject can be singular and plural. When we talk about singulars, they are he, she, it, name and any singular noun, and for plural I, we, you, they and plural nouns. We can understand it by an example. So I write here an example. You have to see. If I say I play hockey, play is applied here as per the subject, because subject I have here, that is I. So I have applied here only V1, but when I write he in place of I, then it becomes plays hockey. This thing we are going to learn. This thing we are going to understand how. Verb is applied when a subject is in singular form or in plural form. I know that you are thinking that I is singular, I talks about only one, but here when we talk about the chart, it comes into the family of plurals. So students, here I have written here example. Once again I tell you, I play hockey and he plays hockey. This is the basic difference. If I talk about the negative sense of it, so it becomes I do not play hockey and he does not play hockey. Let's take some more example. Let's see some more verbs, how verbs are applied when we talk about subject verb agreement. So once again, see the examples very carefully. First is I play hockey. Only play is applied, but when I take he in place of I, it becomes plays. When I make negative of it, it becomes I do not. But when I take negative sense with he, it becomes he does not. Even though verb is same at both of the places, but when we talk about auxiliary verbs, it becomes do not with I and does not with he. So students, these two, singular and plural, you have to learn. You should know on your fingertips ki what is singular, that is he, she, it, name and singular noun, and plural, that is I, we, you, they and plural nouns. Now we are going to know more about a verb. What is a verb? So guys, as you have read, as you have learned, still we know that action words are called verb. What is a verb? Action words. Second, it shows the meaning of being something when be is applied. And third meaning is having something, means the sense of possession. So you can see here, verb is not only described as an action word, but it is more than an action word. It can be an action word, being something, and having something, means it shows possession. Let's see some examples, how it shows possession, how it shows being something, and how action words are applied. Action words. First of all, we talk about action words. So we can think about the previous example, but we take here new one. I am going there. It is talking about an action which is being done by I. Next, being something. I became a musician when I was 20 years old. Here we take the sense of being something. होने का sense जहां पर लेते हैं, that becomes being something. And third one, if we talk about third position, so it is only the application of has and have. How has is applied, how have is applied. So here we can say I have a new pencil box. Have. Here in example number 1 you can see helping verb is applied with the main verb. Helping verb is am and main verb is going. This is showing action along with the helping verb. But when we come on to the second, it is the sense of be, being something. Next, when we come on to the possession, there is no verb. You can see there is no verb. Have. Have is a verb in itself and it is showing the sense of possession. So we have to understand that a verb is not only an action word, but it is more than an action word, which shows being something, which shows possession, the sense of having something. Students, we should understand here one word, that is be. We need to remember be. Be is the root of is, am, are in present tense and was and were in past tense. Many of the times you have seen question is given, blank is given, then after B is written in the bracket. Then what I have to fill? So we have to fill according to the paragraph. If paragraph is going in present, then I can choose is, am, are according to the subject, what subject is applied. And if the paragraph is going in past, if the question is going in past, I can choose either was or were. So B, we need to remember B is the root of is, am, are and was, were. Please do not consider will, shall, has, have, can, could, may, might. Do not consider them in B. B is separate. B is applied only for is, am, are and was, were. B का मतलब अगर आपको ब्रैकेट में मिलता है तो ध्यान रखेंगे, प्रेजेंट टेंस है तो is, am, are में से आएगा और पास्ट टेंस है तो was, were में से आएगा. अब बात करते हैं एप्लीकेशन की. ये is, am, are and was, were, where they are applied. So once again I tell you, they are applied according to the subject. If the subject is singular, then is applied in present tense, was is applied in past tense, am is applied with I, are is applied with plural, were is applied with plural, but the tense is different. Here was is applied with singular, is applied with singular. We need to understand the difference between singular and plural. Same thing we can talk about has and have. Whereas has shows has is applied with the singulars, have is applied with plural nouns. If plural noun is given in the beginning in place of subject, then have is applied, and if in place of subject singular noun is given, then has is applied. It is same with does and V1 plus S, and it is same here with do in simple present tense and only V1. Has, have, does, V1 plus S. It is have, do and only V1. दोबारा समझते हैं बच्चों. Has और have. Has सिंगुलर के साथ लगाना है, हैव प्लूरल के साथ लगाना है। लेकिन अगर सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस की बात करें तो सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में एक कंडीशन आती है। सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस सेज somewhere you need to apply s in the verb, somewhere you need to apply only v1. So here just remember, if you find a singular noun in place of a subject, then apply does not. If you are going to make a negative sense, and apply v1 plus s. If there is no negative sense, you are making an affirmative sentence. Same is here with plural. If plural subject is given and you have a choice between has and have, you have to choose have. It will be the correct answer. And same in simple present. If you are making a negative sense, so it becomes do not, I do not, we do not, they do not. And here v1 is applied. I play, they play, we play. It becomes here she doesn't play, he doesn't play, he plays, she plays, Ravi plays, etc. So here what we need to learn the different forms of verb in present, past and past participle, and we need to understand the relation between the subject and the verb. So I am sending you a worksheet. Please do it, and if you find any difficulty, please contact, please comment. Thank you students, thank you very much.